Hey, it's Jim Ed with the Improvement Channel. Today we have a brand new Dethatcher here. We're going to pull this right here out of the box. We're going to get it assembled, and we're going to show you not only how to use it, but also what it's used for. Luckily, this thing looks like it's going to come mostly assembled, so there should not be too much other than sliding a handle together. Assembly so far has been super easy. Basically just took this bar, put it over a couple bolts coming out of this, and then these little handles just attached to the bolt, locked down. No tools required so far. And then the little bag deal here goes here and just drops right in. Now, one thing I do need to make sure that I do that I haven't yet is take a second to lock this bag over this rail. So this rail, you just slide it in here like so. But that's basically just going to lock down like so. And then we're going to put our pieces on here. And then our handle will go onto there. And then we got a couple other little things like some cord guides here that we're going to put on. And then I'm going to go over how the scarfing and the dethatching blades work, what they're used for, when to use them, all that fun stuff. But let me go ahead and get this assembly finished. Okay, so I've ran this dethatcher here with the scarfing tool on it. I ran it from about right there to here. And this is how much grass it pulled out with the scarfing tool on. So what's a scarfing tool for? Well, probably lots of things. You're probably you're getting in there, you're getting under the dirt, and also, by the way, I have it on 0. Okay, so that's probably not the setting we're going to want it on. We're going to probably want it on 1. That was just running again on 0. We're moving it up here to 1. We can move it all the way up here to 4, where it's going to go down almost a ½ an inch down into the ground. So let's run it at 1 for just a couple feet, and then we'll move it to 4, and then we're going to change it to the dethatch blade. Let you check that out too. So this is a heavy-duty piece of power equipment. It has a 15.5 amp motor. That's about as big a motor as you can put on a regular 120 volt circuit here in the States. And you also have some safety features here. So you're going to have to push this button down and then pull this back before it'll start. If you do one without the other, it's not going to do anything. You have to push this, pull this. So we're going to do that. I've got it on 1. Let's run it for a couple feet, and then we'll move it to 4 and see what the difference is. Okay, let's take a look here. You can see where I've ran this through, and it's pulling up all of the dead grass. It's getting down in the dirt. Now if we do the whole yard this way, we'll be ready to sow some seed. Fertilizer will get right down there to the earth versus sitting on top of the grass and sitting on some old dead grass from where we've been cutting the grass. That is what the scarfing tool is more for. If you want to just dethatch and just get the dead grass out, I've got a different blade. We're going to switch that out. I'll show you how that switches out. But look, we've ran here just a little bit, and we've already got a bag full. So we're definitely going to have to make sure we've got our yard trash bags ready so that we can fill it up with all of this junk, and so we can really start growing some nicer, better grass. So here are the scarfing blades in here. Make sure you have it unplugged. Everything's ready to go. All you got to do is loosen this here. Really cool thing about this, I've pulled it out of the box. I don't have any tools out here, and I've been able to do everything with this that I've needed to do without having to have any tools whatsoever. So we've got that piece out. This pulls up and over. That piece comes out. Here's what the dethatching blade looks like. As you can see, it's on springs. It's going to dig in and dig between the grass and pull things up. You've got a nice ball bearing right here. On this side here, it's going to hook into the gear. So we're going to hook it in over here. And we're going to drop it in over here. Push that down and tighten your bolt back. So I got this emptied. All I have to do is drop it in here. Locked in, ready to go again. All right, dethatching blades on there. Let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, let's take a look and see what it's done. Yes, I have a ton of Dallas and crabgrass here in my grass, but see how it's pulling all this grass up. I've ran it just about 4 feet, and it's pulling a bunch of this grass on out of here that's just been laying around. The grass was just cut, so some of it hasn't really turned brown yet that it's picking up. It's still green from yesterday. But yeah, as you can see, this is really aggressively pulling all the dead and unattached grass out. It's going to let the yard breathe. You're going to get a lot more nutrients and rain down into the roots where you need it. Also, the last thing I'll show you is when it's time to put this thing up, it quickly and easily folds up.